Alright, chaps, it's time for one of those new things in life. Toslon system, all in one, GPS Autopilot, one handheld unit for all bait boats. The XR310 can do a self-installation if you really wanted to. Awesome system. Okay, I've built the system into an aquacat now that I'm busy testing. I'll show you now. So system's booted, and it's gone as far as, hey man, I forgot what my boat looks like. I can load a picture of your boat. This boat obviously only has one function, which is a hook release, but it's got 8 channels, and you can customize bucket, spinner, battery backup, lights. You can have it's all touchscreen. You can have the different buttons there for your different stuff. If I go through the menu now, there's your points of interest, all touchscreen. You can save up to 100 points of interest. And you've got your map on the next page here, over there. Cool little system. Literally, let's go into the menu quickly. You can set up the boat, you can set up your handheld, the display, your time zones, your compass, calibration. Everything is controlled by firmware, so you can, let's say I've done a boat before and I've set up the boat before, I can actually send you a custom file, and you can upload the file and it configs everything automatically, for instance. But if you go into the advanced menu here, maybe just 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very original, I know. You can config everything there, your trims, your user function buttons. Like I said, you can customize the whole touchscreen to what buttons you want to reflect on the home screen. I won't go into too much detail. Let me put this baby in the water and show you what she can do. So it's here over here on the system here. But one thing I want to show you before I even carry on, so I want to use my last home point that I saved in the water. Sure, it's got throttle hold. So it doesn't matter what boat you've got, it's got throttle hold. So for instance, if I want to go at a certain speed, let's say that fast there, and I push the button in, just get it faster, hold the button in. Hey man, do it. Okay, there we go. So now she's running, and you can just turn, but it doesn't turn aggressively. If you watch here, it turns gradually. So if you're going at high speeds, you're not going to throw the boat over. So it's very clever what they've done there. Sorry about the noise, but it's very clever what they've done there. So literally, if you've got throttle hold engaged, and you've got a very fast camo, for instance, you can't just hoy a left and throw the boat over at high speeds. It's going to adjust very gradually and keep that adjustment. So very clever what they've done there. Otherwise, in manual mode, it functions as it should. Clever little. You can adjust the top end of the throttle. So if you want to govern the throttle, you can govern it, and you can govern the response of the rudder as well. So if you don't want it to respond too quickly, you can do that too. So you can literally adjust all your parameters. So I'm going to put this boat in the water and show you autopilot. Okay, aquacat in the water. Look at this baby go. Alright, so I've saved home point already. Okay, and I've saved a point of interest already. So let me show you. Actually, I've saved over home. So let's make that our new home position. So I'm going to just hold this down. That's going to be our new home point. Shop. Okay. Now, I want to go to a point of interest that I saved earlier. I just want to turn the boat around a little bit. Cool. This thing's got a brush distance, so it's quite fast. So you'll see here, if I go into my points, which is point 1, sorry, point 1. Okay, let me touch the screen like that. Point 1. Okay, so I want to go to, or let me just go here. It's actually easier. So if I go into my points, there's a point of interest that I saved, and I say I want to go to that target. This is what's so cool. So it says, do you want to auto return home? Sure, I want to auto return home. Do I want to drop the hook? So let's say you had all your other functions on here, like spin the spinner, drop the bucket, put my lights on, make coffee. I want to do all of those things, and then I wanted to come home. Okay, so I can do all of that. So I'm just going to get this boat away from the island here quickly, because it's kind of too close to the island. And I say yes. go and do that. There she's off, and we're on our way to that point of interest. You can see the map, we're 32 meters to that point. It's going to do everything we've said for it to do. This boat's going quite fast. You can see this autopilot works very well at high speed. This was designed for that. So she's going to that point, and she's now arrived there. She's opened the bucket, or released the bait, and then she's going to return home after the desired time. And that's now, she's on her way home. And I've got the autopilot at, I think it was 60%. And you can see this is doing very well for high speed. And obviously this boat's designed for the ocean, so it's going to do well with the waves, hopefully. Yeah. Here we go. Spot on. How is that new system, guys? I've arrived home, so let me just zoom out here. Sorry, although I've got one hand doing what I'm doing here. There we go. There's our map. There's where we traveled now. And yeah, this is how easy it is, man. Simple. I want to go there. Let's do it again. I want to go to that point. I want to go there. I want to do all that stuff again. Wham! There she goes. It's got a nice feature as well. So let's say you're carp fishing or whatever, and you want a quiet reach. It's even got a quiet reach. So what it'll do is the last few meters, it'll slow the boat down and approach the area slowly. Do everything and then leave the area slowly. So it's also got that particular feature. So it's arrived. It's going to return home now. So all this available at CarpeDiem online. We're exclusive Toslon dealers. So we hold the warranty. We do everything for you. You don't have to stress about anything. One-handed held unit. They say range 500 meters on a good day. If you're using a fish finder with it, then maybe 300 meters. They say you could even push perhaps a kilometer, but obviously rated at 500, or area dependent. And there's our boat back again, and all I've done is touch one button. How's that, eh? So yeah, this is going to be our first boat with it in. Let me show you this throttle hold option. So I'm going to push the boat, and sorry, that's what I like about this boat, you can flip it over. So now you can see I'm on throttle hold, and you adjust it gradually. You see the boat doesn't respond straight away, so that if you're not going to get yourself into trouble. So the turn is very gradual, and it holds that turn. So I'm going to turn again. There we go. Turning, and everything's very controlled. You're not going to get yourself into fufu running at high speed. So very clever of Toslon to do that. They thought of everything, and like I said, everything is firmware controlled. So if there's a bug, we just upload a new firmware to the boat. You can see I'm throttle holding, and it's just maintaining its trajectory. And I'm gonna cancel throttle hold. There we go. Very clever. Cool, guys.